Okay, so step one is you have to loosen this screw that's on the drive wheel. Okay, so step two is to raise the spindle that the bobbin goes on. Take the bobbin and put it on the spindle like that, and go ahead and push it all the way up. And then you're going to take your thread from the top of the machine or from a different spool of thread and place it on the bottom of the machine, and then go under the tension disc and pull it up like so, and then take the end of your thread and go into the bobbin. Sometimes it might be easier, or I will pull it off like that. Oops. Okay, so see, it comes out of the bobbin just like that. Okay, so what you want to do is take the end of the thread and hold it out away from the machine, and then I usually take my right hand and just sort of rest it on the spool of thread there so it doesn't come off, and then you're going to engage the foot pedal to start the machine. And then and if your thread doesn't automatically come off like that, you'll want to clip it with scissors. And you'll notice that as the bobbin is winding, the thread is moving back and forth. You want to make sure that it loads pretty evenly, so sometimes I'll just sort of tease it with my pointer finger. And the winder will stop automatically when the bobbin is full. You can hear it slowing down, and then it'll stop. Okay, so now I'm just going to take my scissors and trim the thread, and then you're going to pull this back down, take your bobbin off the spindle, and then you can push this all the way back down. And you want to make sure that you re-tighten this so that when you're ready to sew with the machine, this wheel will actually drive the needle instead of the bobbin winder. Okay, so now that you have your full bobbin, the last part is to place the bobbin in the machine. So you're going to pull this plate open, make sure that your thread is coming off in a counterclockwise direction, and you're going to drop it in the bobbin case. And then you're going to take the thread and pull it around in this little groove, just like that, so you can see that it can freely roll. And then slide this closed, and I put that right through there, the little notch on the door, and close that. And then the next step is to pull the bobbin thread up so that you're ready to sew. So you can see now we have the top thread coming out of the needle, and then the bobbin thread is coming out through this little groove in the bottom plate. So we need to pull up the bobbin thread. What you're going to do is take that top thread and kind of push it back like that, and then use your right hand to crank the needle down using the hand wheel, and that should pull up the bobbin thread, and you'll see it come through the groove there. And then take something small, and you could use a pin or just a pair of scissors, and just sweep that pair of scissors through there, and now you've got your top thread and your bobbin thread pulled up and ready to sew.